All right, to make this rockin' shawl, you can chain any even number that you would like. I'm chaining 62. This is going to be a great width for a shawl. I think no matter how big or small you are, it should be a nice cover up for you. But you can adjust your stitches as you would desire if you wanted it smaller or bigger. So again, I chained 62. If you want to pause here and chain your 62 and then come back, that would work. And otherwise, we're going to just get started. So to start, what we're going to do is we are going to single crochet go into the second chain from a hook. There's one, here's two. We're going to single crochet the second chain and the third chain together. Some people just say decrease. And then chain one. And then you're going to go into the same stitch again. And you're going to single crochet the next three together. And then chain one. By the way, I'm noticing something as I'm doing this. I do a lot of amigurumi, and so I tend, when I grab the yarn underneath, I tend to yarn under instead of over. For this particular pattern, it doesn't matter. If you're yarning over, you're doing the right thing. If you're yarning under, you're doing the right thing. I just like the way the stitch looks on amigurumi when you yarn under. And I do so many amigurumi that it has become a habit for me to do that. So I'll try to switch it here so that it's a little bit more probably what most people are used to. So go into the same stitch again. You're going to single crochet three together. There we go. I remembered to yarn. I was yarning under before. I'm trying to yarn over. And then chain one. And we're going to continue this pattern all the way across to the end. So I'm going to show you this one more time, and then we're going to pause here and finish the row. So you go into the same stitch that you just worked in, and you're going to single crochet three together, and then chain one. Single crochet three together, chain one. I'll show you when we get to the end of the round, but you'll end where there's one already in this and then one left. At the very end, we're just going to single crochet two together. So you'll do your three together here, chain one, and then go into the same stitch and single crochet that stitch and the last stitch together. I will stop and show you that, but when you get to the end, if you were curious what to do, it's just going to be two together instead of three. So let's finish this row. All right, so here we are at the end of the row, and there's just one stitch here and then one stitch here. We'll chain one, single crochet into that same stitch, and then into the next one. This next row that we do is going to be repeated for the rest of the rows. So what we do here is what we do for every single row for the rest of the shawl. So we're going to chain one, single crochet two together, and you're counting the chains as a stitch. So I went right into the stitch, and then I'm going to go right into the chain space. Single crochet those two together, chain one. We're going to single crochet the next, or starting here with the same chain space that we were just in, single crochet that, the single crochet stitch, and then the next chain space together. And this we're going to repeat across, except at the very last stitch, it's only going to be two of them that we'll single crochet together. Chain one, go into that same chain space, into the single crochet stitch, and then into the next chain space, and single crochet them together. Chain one, go into the chain space, the single crochet stitch, and then the next chain space, and single crochet them together. Chain 1. Continue that pattern to the end. When we get to the end, you'll be in that chain space right here, and then for the very last stitch you'll chain 1 and single crochet this chain space and the single crochet stitch together. I'll come back and show you when we get there. All right, I'm at the end of the row. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm in that chain space here. I'm going to go into the chain space and single crochet the chain space and the very last single crochet together, and then turn. And now we just repeat what this row that we just did. You're going to single crochet over the space, the stitches and the spaces, 2 to start and then 3 together, going into the same, always starting in the same chain that you just worked in. And then at the end it will be just single crocheting the chain space and the last single crochet together. If you need to watch it again, you can always go back and watch how we just did that previous row, but that previous row, we're just going to continue doing it until it's the length that you desire. And then I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to measure and show you how long I made mine if you wanted to do it the same exact length as mine. Okay, so I made mine 64 inches, which is just shy of 163 centimeters long, and I'm pretty happy with this length. I feel like this would be a really nice item to wear, you know, when you might feel like you might be a little bit cool. And if I spread it out from behind, I can show you how it looks. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. For more tutorials, please subscribe and like and share. I hope you have a great day. Bye.